Imagine this. It's 3:17 a.m. in Tokyo. Your phone buzzes you awake. An anonymous address just swept 200,000 Bitcoin out of wallets that haven't moved since Satoshi's last post. Twitter explodes, exchanges freeze withdrawals, and crypto Twitter spaces devolve into digital screaming. Somewhere, a nation-state lab celebrates. Its shiny new quantum monster just cracked a private key in minutes. Nightmare fuel? Absolutely. Probable? That's what we're here to untangle. Guys, welcome back to Quantumfy, the show where physics, code, and finance collide at light speed. Today's mission: will quantum computers kill Bitcoin? No recycled hype, no doom posting. We'll dissect the cryptography, map quantum timelines, sketch Bitcoin's upgrade paths, and run the worst-case playbook so you can decide whether to hodl harder or bail out before the singularity. Grab your beverage of choice, mute your trading alerts, and let's dive in. 1. Bitcoin's armor, a crash course in crypto primitives. Before we unleash Schrodinger's cats on the blockchain, we need to know what is actually keeping Bitcoin safe. SHA-256 mining puzzle. Every 10 minutes, miners race to solve a proof-of-work hash lottery. First to brute force a hash below the target adds the next block. ECDSA signatures. Your private key is a 256-bit integer. Your public key lives on an elliptic curve. Signatures prove spending authority. Important nuance. Hashing is a one-way avalanche. Signatures are public key, crypto vulnerable to Shor's algorithm. If a quantum computer can factor large integers or solve discrete logs fast enough, it can forge signatures, meaning it could steal coins if it also finds certain addresses. However, your Bitcoin isn't just floating naked on chain. Until you spend, your public key often stays hidden. Most wallets use pay-to-public key hash, P2PKH, or P2WSH, which show only the hash of a public key on the ledger. That means a thief has to wait for you to broadcast a transaction, revealing your pub key before launching an attack. The window of vulnerability is often just minutes. SHA-256 itself, Grover's algorithm offers a quadratic speedup, meaning a 256-bit hash still needs 2 to the 128th quantum power of operations, comically beyond any roadmap. Takeaway: signatures are the Achilles heel, mining difficulty isn't. Also worth noting, many coins remain untouched for years, especially those held in cold storage by OG holders or institutions. If quantum attacks become feasible, these dormant coins, once thought immovable, could be among the first and most valuable targets. And beyond individual wallets, quantum vulnerabilities could shake confidence in the broader DeFi ecosystem, which often relies on signature schemes equally exposed to Shor's algorithm. A single failure could cascade. 2. Enter the Dragon, what quantum really threatens. 2.1. Shor's algorithm versus ECDSA. Shor can solve the elliptic curve discrete log in polynomial time, turning a 256-bit private key hunt from forever to a potentially feasible runtime if we have millions of logical qubits running clean for hours. Rough back-of-the-laptop math. Current academic estimates suggest 10,000 logistical qubits, 10 to the 9th power T-gates, and several billion surface code cycles to crack a single ECDSA key. At 1 millihertz logical clock speed, optimistic, that's hours to days, after you spend decades building the hardware. 2.2. Harvest now, decrypt later. Adversaries can copy signatures from today's mempool and store them forever, hoping future quantum gear cracks them. Luckily, forging a past signature doesn't rewrite the chain's history, it only threatens unmoved coins whose pub keys are already known. Think early Satoshi wallets or vanity addresses. 2.3. 51% hash power by qubit? Could a quantum miner turbocharge SHA-256 brute force and rewrite blocks? Not really. Grover only cuts work in half exponent terms. ASICs already do 10 to the 30th power hashes per second network side. You'd still need world-eating quantum clusters plus energy bills that make volcano mining look cheap. Conclusion so far? Stealing coins via signature forgery is the realistic threat. Smashing proof of work is sci-fi. Number 3, roadmap to the apocalypse. When could this happen? Let's stack timelines. 2025 to 2027. Labs like Google's Willow cross error correction thresholds for 100 logical qubit prototypes. Impressive, but toys versus ECDSA. Early 2030s. Hyperscale facilities may reach thousands of logical qubits, still short of the 10K needed, but corporate espionage budgets get interested. 2035 to 2040. Optimists foresee million physical qubit machines. Pessimists push it to 2050. At that scale, single key hacks become weekend projects for nation states. Post 2040. Network-wide real-time private key harvesting theoretically doable, but by then Bitcoin can deploy countermeasures. Bottom line, quantum isn't kicking down Bitcoin's door tomorrow. It's mailing a see you in 15 to 20 years postcard. Plenty of runway if the community acts. And don't forget, in a post-quantum world, any blockchain without forward secrecy or upgrade flexibility will be skating on melting ice. Bitcoin's strength is its global consensus engine, but it needs to start revving now, not later. Number 4, Bitcoin's counter moves, post-quantum playbook. 4.1, switch the signature scheme. Bitcoin script already supports multiple opcodes. A soft fork could introduce Schnorr plus Lamport XMSS or the NIST-favored Crystal's dilithium signatures. Trade-offs? Bigger signatures, up to kilobytes, bloat block space. Wallets need updates. Cold storage devices need new firmware. Fork coordination requires consensus. Slow but doable. See Taproot. 4.2, key rotation incentives. A network upgrade could add time-boxed addresses, coins sitting under pre-quantum keys after X blocks become non-standard. Carrot, keep your stash safe. Stick, on-moved coins risk being flagged or frozen. 4.3, hash-only addresses. Switch new outputs to pay-to-witness public key hash, P2W PKH by default, hiding public keys until spend time and shrinking attack windows from minutes to seconds. 4.4, layer 2 shields. Lightning channels lock coins into 2 of 2 multi-sigs whose pub keys stay off-chain until closure. Frequent channel updates mean decreased reveal windows. Bulk of liquidity means quantum opaque. 4.5, watchtower services. Even if quantum thieves broadcast forged spends, network watchtowers can sweep legitimate pre-signed transactions faster, especially once block intervals drop via proposals like BIP 329, shorter blocks, or merge mined side chains. In short, upgrading Bitcoin isn't free, but it's well within precedent and tech capability. 5. Scenarios: doom, adaptation, or opportunity. Scenario A, quantum doomsday, low probability. Nation-state fires up a secret 20 million qubit monster, empties high-value cold wallets, and tanks market confidence overnight. Chain forks to roll back, theft trigger civil war among nodes, Bitcoin fractures, altchains scramble. Unrealistic but great Hollywood screenplay. Scenario B, the grand migration. Most likely. By early 2030s, public labs prove 1,000 logical qubit machines. Bitcoin Core merges a post-quantum soft fork. Exchanges enforce new addresses, wallets auto-rotate keys, and old outputs gradually migrate or become dust. Market bumps, then chills. Scenario C, quantum as bull catalyst. Also plausible. Bitcoin pivots early, markets applaud resilience, and institutional hodlers treat the upgrade as proof of anti-fragility. Hash rate skyrockets as miners adopt photonic qubits for Grover-enhanced mining, keeping difficulty balanced. Quantum becomes selling point, not a death knell. Remember, Bitcoin has already survived Silk Road, Mt. Gox, block size wars, and nation-state bans. Adapting cryptography ranks low on its existential crisis list. So, will quantum computers kill Bitcoin? In our view, no, but they'll force it to evolve. Signature forgery is the only meaningful threat, and the network has a 15-year runway plus multiple upgrade paths. Hashing, mining, and the ledger's immutability remain rock solid. If you're more bullish, this is your cue to keep stacking sats. If you're scared, diversify into coins already sporting post-quantum armor. Either way, stay informed, the quantum clock is ticking. Smash that like button if you learned something new, drop a comment, when do you predict Bitcoin's quantum hard fork will happen? And hit subscribe to stay quantified. Next episode, we'll explore post-quantum VPNs, because your privacy tunnel might be living on borrowed time. Until then, keep your curiosity high, your qubits calibrated, and your sats secured. Quantify, signing off.